Hey everyone, I'm Brian.
And I'm Nikki.
And we are cooking with the Cotas.
I'm a registered dietitian with professional culinary training.
And I'm a finance guy with barely any cooking experience. And together, we're going to teach you and me how to cook in the kitchen. Today, we have something moderately exciting for you, vegetables. Let's get down to the root of the issue.
We're making roasted root vegetables today. This is a very flavorful and colorful side dish to whatever you want to pair it with. So let's get our ingredients. So we have all of our root vegetables here. Root vegetables means they're grown underground. These are packed with vitamins and minerals and a lot of phytochemicals, which have a lot of cancer-fighting properties. With root vegetables, they last a lot longer than some of the other higher water content vegetables, like lettuce and cucumbers and celery and those types of vegetables. So they last a lot longer in your fridge or in a cool, dry place. So the first vegetable we have here is beets.
Bears and Battlestar Galactica.
Beets have a very earthy flavor. They are fairly sweet as well.
False. Beets are not sweet.
When we roast beets like we're going to today, we're gonna caramelize those natural sugars found in the beets. So it'll bring out a nice, robust flavor. And with the beets, there's the stem and the leaves, and these are packed with nutrients as well. So you can save these. After you chop them off, you could saute them just like you're sauteing like spinach or kale, and you can even add it to smoothies if you'd like. All right, we have sweet potatoes here. Sweet potatoes are really high in vitamin A, vitamin C, and a lot of different minerals. We have
yellow carrots.
Also known as parsnips, which is a completely different vegetable. Parsnips are actually fairly sweet. They're often used in soups or to make broths, but we're gonna roast these today, and they're actually really delicious. And then finally, we have what everyone knows, carrots. All right, and then over here we just have olive oil and balsamic vinegar. So let's get started. So believe it or not, one of the first questions that I asked Brian when we were just talking before we started dating was what his favorite vegetable was.
Before I was in the friend zone for 7 months as well.
He was able to guess what my favorite vegetable was.
And ever since then, she's been my little sweet potato.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you a little fancy cut that I like to do with the carrots. So after you cut off the top, and if there's any stubble at the bottom, you can cut that off. And what I like to do for these, again, it's gonna be roughly the same size as these vegetables, but I like to cut my carrots a little fancy. So what you're gonna do is cut on kind of an angle, And so it's kind of like this certain shape here. It was here, you sliced it, now you're gonna roll it, not completely in a circle, but halfway. And then you're gonna do that same angle cut. And now you see it's pretty nice looking, right? And initially you're gonna cut it fairly small, like fairly small pieces because it's thicker towards the top. But as you get closer to the bottom where it's skinnier, you're gonna make wider cuts so that, again, you're getting even pieces to allow them to cook at around the same time. And that's just a fancy way to do the carrots. So roasting is cooking over a high heat with very little moisture. So we have our oven already preheated to 400 degrees. All right, so all the vegetables are done. They look really good. There's some parts that are golden brown. With the beets, it's kind of hard to tell, to be honest, but we tasted them already and they're the perfect texture. So what we're gonna do is actually put all of these into a bowl. So now Brian is going to drizzle in some balsamic vinegar. He's gonna eyeball it for about 2 tablespoons. Good luck. Oh, Brian.
That's about-ish 2 tablespoons.
No, you can do a little bit more. A little bit. I think he like aims for outside the bowl.
I just don't want to do too much. Sometimes
And then
really
a couple drizzles of olive oil.
sometimes it really just comes at you, you know, and you're just not prepared, and it's like, holy crap.
That's it.
See? You see how fast that's good came?
And I gave you 2. What you can do is use 2 of them and kind of...
You want to use like chopsticks. So the method is to hold them like this, and then...
You're gonna crush that.
It's not a perfect strategy, but...
Brian, seriously though, don't do it like this.
Well,
Like-
how do I do it?
Like, yeah, there you go.
The correct way to hold it is like this, apparently, and not like this. Everyone's learning something today.
He is tossing these so that the balsamic vinegar and the oil are evenly coated. And we're ready to plate.
So, there we have it. We have a nice plate of these mixed roasted root vegetables that we've done.
And it's perfect for like a fall or winter dish. These are in season around that time. Fall, winter, very early spring. So you can get these at your local farmer's market or grab them at the store when they're in season.
Well, thanks again so much for watching our Cooking with the Cotas episode today. We hope you liked it, and definitely let us know in the comments if there's any other recipes that you want to see us do, and we'd be glad to do them.
If you enjoyed cooking with us today, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on those notifications so you won't miss a single episode. Have a good one.